Live long and prosper. Wait a minute. I hate Star Trek. What's poppin', Crazy Calyx fanatics? Joemetheus here, and today I am here to talk with you about Seth MacFarlane's new show, The Orville. Now, when I first heard about this show, I was a little skeptical, and that's because of one reason and one reason only: recycled jokes. Seth MacFarlane is notorious for recycling jokes in all of his projects. Don't get me wrong, I love Family Guy, I love American Dad, and I love both Ted movies. But sometimes these jokes get a little stale, and that's exactly what I was expecting from this series. Much to my surprise, it's pretty darn good for the first episode. The show is very reminiscent, or a spoof, of Star Trek. Seth MacFarlane himself plays the lead role, Ed Mercer, which is pretty much a Captain Kirk or Picard from Star Trek. We open up in the year 2418, where there's flying cars, futuristic cities, and weird alien things. And weird aliens is exactly what you're gonna get with this show. Opening scene, Ed Mercer is taking an elevator up to his apartment, and what does he find? Much to his displeasure, he sees his wife cheating on him with some kind of weird alien creature. Well, that escalated quickly. Fast forward a year later, and Ed Mercer has been promoted to captain of the USS Orville. Which is kind of funny because Ed Mercer's character is kind of a slacker. A once promising student at the Planetary Union Special, but he let his bad habits and alcoholism get in the way. And out of desperation, because they have way too many ships, Ed Mercer is now captain. Gee, I wish stuff like this happened in real life. And with every starship, you need a first mate. Gee, I wonder who they're gonna get. Surely it's not gonna be his ex-wife. Yeah, it's his ex-wife. Awkward. This is actually where the show gets really good. The bickering between Ed Mercer and his ex-wife is just, it's gold. It's so hilarious. Like, just when you think they're over it, Seth MacFarlane has to be a complete dick and keep bringing it up. And hey, I guess I would do the same thing in my scenario. It's like the entire episode is kind of based off this, but not really. It's like an ongoing gag and joke, and yeah. Their first mission is to head to the Absalon 2 space station. Am I saying that right? Absalon? Absaloon? Balloon? You want a balloon? When they arrive at the space station, they realize that the call was bogus and it was actually a distress call for help. So what I'm getting from this series is that the main villain group is called the Krill, and they're kind of like the space Nazis going on, kind of like the Empire in Star Wars, but you know, not as cool. Sorry, Star Trek fans. The people of this planet are working on some kind of new technology which can age things at a rapid rate, up to 100 years, inside a small confined globe thing. It's quite futuristic, actually. Several funny but bad jokes later, we get to the climax of the story. The Krill has completely destroyed one of the Orville's engines, and they are forced to give up the piece of technology to the Krill. And this is the part of the episode I really, really like. The way they defeat the Krill is quite creative, and I think it was a highlight in the episode. I'm not going to spoil exactly how they did it, but it includes a very, very bad pun that I thought was pretty good, but I'll let you be the judge for yourself. So, The Orville, what do I think of it? It's not bad. I'll give it that. There's a bunch of new episodes coming out in the near future, so I can't exactly say if it's a good series yet or not, but from this first episode, I really enjoyed it. Being a pretty big fan of sci-fi, I must say it's the perfect levels of comedy and seriousness all wrapped into one. One doesn't outshine the other. It knows it's a comedy, but there's also some moments where you're curious and kind of care what's going on. And I look forward to seeing if this show can last more than one season. So, The Orville from Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane. What did you guys think of it? Have you even heard of it? Have you watched it? If you haven't, I highly recommend you should, especially if you like sci-fi and comedy and all this random stuff happening, very unique planets, very unique aliens. You gotta go watch it. You have to watch it. If you don't like it, then I guess it's just me because I love Seth MacFarlane. That's gonna do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Comment, like, subscribe, do what you guys do best, and thank you so much for sticking with Crazy Calyx for over a year. Me and Rob highly appreciate all the positive feedback and all that good junk. So yeah, let's just keep it rolling, and we can't wait to bring you some new awesome videos in the next couple of months. As one half of Crazy Calyx, my name is Joemetheus, and I will see you next time. God, I hate Star Trek.